I need to talk about the finger pointer picture prankster here at the MJ Morning Show studios in St. Pete.
The FP3?
The finger pointing picture prankster.
You down with FP3?
Well, these pictures
Yeah,
here, I'm going to hold these up to, what did you say?
'Em. I said you down with FP3?
I'm down with FP3.
So,
FP3.
Is somebody playing a joke on you and you thought it was Roxanne at first? Is that what's going down?
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Well, I have an idea now if it's not Roxanne. So I'm holding these up to MJ TV. And there must be 10 of these things. And they were posted all over the walls in here. I walk in, I'm the first one in, and these photocopies of screenshots from my Instagram account, Certified MJ Radio, were plastered all over the studio. I recently said on this program, was it last week? Yeah, it was just before we went on 4th of July, a little quick break. And I had brought something up. I can't remember what exactly precipitated this, but I said that I really dislike the finger pointing in pictures on social media. Like you're standing next to somebody, you're running to somebody, maybe you got a celebrity picture, and it's the finger point. Yeah. You're standing next to someone and they're doing oh, hey, look who I'm standing next to, and doing the finger point.
Right.
So I said I really can't stand the finger point and that I was going to pledge that I'm not doing the finger point anymore. And I admitted that I've done a couple of finger points.
I think you admitted it after Ryan, who was in for Andrew last week.
No, he said he was guilty of it, and then we found evidence of it, and he said, I admit it.
I said I was guilty, and I'm just saying that I hate the finger point. You're in a picture with somebody, and you feel compelled to have to take your index finger and point to them like, oh, hey, look who I'm standing next to. Oh, and I've decided I can't stand it. I hate the picture finger point on social media. I'm done with it. I admitted that there are going to be a couple of pictures floating out on my social media of me doing the finger point. I'm not going to go back and erase them and pretend like it never even happened, like I'm Serve Pro for social media. All right? Like it never even happened. Randy! All right. So
scrub the account.
All right. So here's the deal. I admitted I don't like the finger point. I admitted that I was previously guilty of the finger point. So some prankster here at the radio station went back on my social media and finds all these pictures of me finger pointing. So hence the finger pointer picture prankster.
And they found 10 photos?
And they printed them out and then posted them all over the walls here in the studio. So I come in this morning, and they're everywhere.
So you put on your Scooby-Doo hat or your CSI hat, and you think it's me just because I'm here late in the day.
Well, I think it might be Rick, our program manager. I think it might be him. Yeah, because I got a suspicious text from him yesterday as well. So I'm going to hold these up to MJ TV because that's where I can do the visual. So if you're watching MJ TV right now, you'll see the visuals. If not, you can go back later on and pick up MJ TV. You just go to mjmorningshow.com. At the very top nav bar, you'll see MJ TV. You click on that, and then you'll have the option to watch us live when we're on live 6 to 10, or all of the previous shows are posted. So you can just find us here. What is it? It's 8 o'clock right now. 8 o'clock here on the MJ Morning Show.
MJ, you know what you never learned when you were a kid?
What?
This is a big lesson for me.
Yep.
I always remember being told, when you point your finger at someone else, what happens?
It's pointing right back at you.
3 of them pointing right back at you. 3 of them.
So here's
this is a classic example. It's literally finger pointing about finger pointing.
I'm not a hypocrite because I said I hate the finger point, and I said I'm previously guilty of the finger point.
Now, let's see some of these photos.
And I'm not going to do the finger point again.
Okay, let's see some of the photos.
So some of these just don't make any freaking sense.
Did they caption
So
them, or?
whoever the finger point to picture prankster is, they kind of miss the spirit of this. There's only a few pictures of me actually pointing. Like right here. Here's me in this, and somebody wrote, so you can see the handwriting. It says, hold on, MJ doesn't like pointing in pictures. Let's see how many pictures we can find. And then there's me in the studio, and I just have my finger pointing. I'm in the studio, and I'm reading something on the air in front of the microphone, and I just have my finger up. That doesn't count.
It's not even the good finger.
That doesn't count.
All right.
All right, I'm holding this up to MJTV right now. This does not count, all right? That's number one. Then there's a picture of me where was I? I was in Topeka, Kansas, standing in front of the State House.
That's right.
And I'm just pointing to the State House right behind me. That doesn't count. I'm not pointing at a person. It does not count. I'm holding it up to MJTV. You want to see this? I'm on MJTV right now. That doesn't count.
You want to disqualify the first two photos in the finger picture.
What are you talking about, Roxanne? Is he banned from pointing at anything at any time? No.
Now, this one, I'm pointing at a person, and I even admitted to this one. I've decided I hate the finger picture point, and I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay.
I'm not going to go back and scrub them. So here's me next to Ryan. Ryan filled in for Andrew last week as producer of the MJ Morning Show because Andrew's on vacation, and I'm standing next to him. All right. And he's a big guy. He's like, I don't even know how tall he is, but he's a big dude.
He's very lurchish.
Yeah. And we just ought to call him Lurch.
He looks like a lurch. He
so
walks like one,
I'm pointing to him. That's one of the pictures that I hate. I hate that I did this. I hate this picture. All right.
Where you could have just had your hand to your side. Right. Nobody would have thought twice about it.
Right. But I'm doing the point, and I hate it. And that's one of the reasons I saw the picture. I'm like, you know what? I hate the finger point. I'm admitting to it. All right. So there's one of me actually pointing. Then here's another one. There's a picture of me, and I'm pointing to a photo. Oh, this was from Raja Ampat. This is on Raja Ampat in Indonesia back in February when I went scuba diving with Chloe. I took this picture on one of the islands.
And you pointed to the island?
No. There's a picture of a chicken on my phone, and it was a great picture.
And you point to the chicken.
And I'm pointing to the chicken. That doesn't count. I'm pointing to the freaking chicken.
But you're pointing to your phone, so I think it counts.
No, the phone doesn't count. It's when you're standing next to a person. You have to be standing next to a person and doing the, hey, look who I'm standing next to, and you're doing the finger point. I hate that. That's different. All right, here's one. This is Shorty Shane dressed up as Chucky. This was Halloween, right?
I mean, it seems that all you do is finger point.
Oh, you stop it.
It seems like there was a season that was your go-to move.
All right. So I'm standing next to Shorty Shane, and I'm pointing to Shorty Shane as Chucky.
Oh, my God.
That one gets a little bit of a pass.
How?
Because I'm pointing to Chucky. I'm not pointing to a real person here.
You're pointing to Shorty Shane, and at his height, it looks like you're pointing to your
Here's the next one.
Well.
I was in Canada. This is a picture of me in Whistler, Canada, in the kitchen of our rental condo. And at a local supermarket in Whistler, I found the biggest freaking... Why are you laughing?
Because I just saw something on your IG that I want to share. Keep going.
All right, so here's me, the largest sweet potato ever. It is the size of my torso.
Yes.
And I'm holding it up, and I'm pointing to the sweet potato. That doesn't count. It's not a person. It's a freaking sweet potato. Doesn't count. All right? Here's me. This is at the meat market when we did a couple of Christmas dinners ago, right? Yeah. This is at the meat market, and I'm holding the tomahawk chop.
Oh, my gosh, you're happy to be pointing.
I shared this giant tomahawk steak, this tomahawk ribeye with Andrew, our producer, and it was good. It was delicious. And there's a picture of me. Fester is giving me a look. All right, I'm holding this up to MJTV. I'm pointing to the tomahawk steak. That doesn't count as a person finger point in a social media post, okay? Doesn't count. All right.
But there's a person in the photo, and it could be construed that you're pointing at him.
Here's another one. I'm in Whistler again. And I'm in a liquor store in Whistler, and I'm pointing to a bottle of Peaky Blinders whiskey. Peaky Blinders, the TV show. There's a branded whiskey for Peaky Blinders. I'm pointing to the freaking whiskey bottle. That doesn't count.
All you do is point.
That's your go-to move. It's like that season of young women who had like the duck face.
Yes.
Like all their pictures from like 2009 to 2013 had duck faces.
Here's another one. I'm at Colony Grill with Michelle. Michelle and I are having a great bar pie at the famous Colony Grill at Midtown. You know, originally from Stamford, Connecticut. I love a Colony Grill, thin, crispy bar pie. And here I am sitting next to Michelle, and I'm pointing to the pizza slice. And the point was, that was recent, that usually I'm a cheese-only guy on pizza.
Yes.
And
you have to point to the toppings.
And I went outside the box recently at the Colony Grill, and I had a meatball and mushroom, and it was delicious. And I'm pointing to the slice, and the caption is even breaking news, Tonight at Colony Grill in Midtown Tampa, I ventured outside of my cheese-only zone and got meatball and mushrooms. What the hell is happening?
However,
I'm pointing to the pizza slice. I'm not pointing to a person. Watch, look at MJTV right now.
All right.
Okay, I just found any more to go through? More photos?
Well,
guess what?
That's it.
Do we have a
I
rock
just
or
found the Mac
something?
Daddy of photo pointing, finger pointing here.
Okay.
And this just happened, MJ.
Yeah.
You.
Yep.
What?
The double finger point at yourself.
What? Oh, my
I'm
God.
pointing at my shorts. That was yesterday.
You're pointing at your junk.
Listen to me. So
Can't stop pointing.
we stop
That's
it.
your go-to move.
You
dude.
have a pointing
Folks,
problem.
If you go to my Instagram, I'm Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. The word certified, then MJ Radio. Give me a follow on Instagram right now. Go check out my feed. Yesterday, I told the story of the gym shorts that ended up in the small batch creamery ice cream coolers.
You have a finger pointing problem. The FP2.
I do not.
You absolutely do.
No, I do not.
You're double-fisted pecker pointing here. Look at you. You're pointing
listen,
right to
I'm
your
not
crotch.
double-fisted pecker pointing.
You are.
Stop. Here's the deal. I lost my Under Armour gym shorts that I wear at X-Force Body when I work out on Mondays and Thursdays with my circuits, right? I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the hell happened to my gym shorts. They were in the back of the car, then they're missing. Now then, Chloe is at Small Batch Creamery with her boyfriend, Chet, and Alfred, the owner, who brought us ice cream about 2 weeks ago in these little portable soft-sided coolers. I was bringing them back to him at the store, and somehow my gym shorts ended up in one of the coolers, and he realized, like, a week and a half later, well, what are these gym shorts doing inside of my coolers? And then he put two and two together that they belong to me. I must have finished at X-Force Body and just thrown my shorts in the back seat like I always do, but they ended up in the cooler, and I didn't realize it. So yesterday, I took a picture of myself at X-Force Body. I had the owner, Ileana, was there, Illy, and she took the photo, and I'm pointing at my shorts. I'm not pointing at my junk. I'm not pointing at another person. I'm just pointing that these are the shorts that I've been reunited with.
Make it official. Change your name to Certified Picture Pointer.
Oh, you stop it.
You literally tried to lay out a whole case as to why you're not a finger pointer,
Stop
and
it.
and you've made the case that you are.
Stop it. Anyway, so that's the story on the shorts and the finger pointing, and somebody is a finger pointing picture prankster, and they only have it like 20% right, because all the rest of the photos I'm pointing at inanimate objects, which I don't need to stop doing that. I don't like when you point to somebody in a picture, and I'm never, ever, 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 sounds like a Taylor Swift song, never, ever, ever, ever going to do that again.